Hi guys, this is Victor with $CPA. Welcome back. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about tax credits and the benefits of tax credits, the reason the government is extending tax credits, and I'm going to give you 7 examples of different tax credits that you can implement in your business. So you might be thinking, Victor, what is a tax credit and what is the difference between a tax credit and a deduction? Well, it's very simple, guys. A tax credit basically reduces your taxes on a dollar per dollar basis. So let's say, for example, that you have a business which produces a net income on the amount of $100,000. And then you have a tax credit that gives you a $20,000 credit, right? So the liability, in this case, let's say it's a $100,000 tax liability, right? $100,000 tax liability. You deduct the credit on the amount of $20,000, and therefore you have $80,000 worth of tax liability. So the tax credit reduces a dollar per dollar your tax liability. Okay. Now you may be asking, Victor, why is the government giving you a tax credit? Well, it's very simple, guys. The government wants to incentivize the economy, right? Wants to incentivize job creation, and one of the best ways for this to happen is for small business owners and business owners to have the capacity to reduce the taxes as an incentive to employ more people, to expand businesses, and so forth. And now we're going to be talking about 7 different ways that you can utilize tax credits to reduce your tax liability. Number 1, we're going to be talking about payroll tax credit or retention credit. And this credit came during the last couple of years or so, right? Which is through the CARES Act. And this credit gives a payroll tax credit up to $7,000 per employee, right? Per quarter per employee. And this is basically a great opportunity for small business owners to, retain their employees during these times in order for them to keep productivity up, but at the same time, they have a great tax incentive. $7,000 per employee is a very good number, right? Because that's going to reduce your taxes, your payroll taxes on a dollar per dollar basis. So now you can have additional funds, additional money to have reinvested into your business and to expand your business, hire more people, buy equipment, and so forth. Credit number 2, guys, is the sick leave credit. And this credit basically gives up to $5,000 to cover for sick leave for employees that have been quarantined during COVID. So this one is going to expire here very soon on September 30th. Might be get extended, we do not know yet. But it's a credit that, if there needs to be a, paid leave due to COVID or for a employee that's quarantined, a $5,000 credit can be available, okay? The third credit that I would like to discuss with you guys is the health care credit. And this is a credit that is, basically for benefits that an employer is providing to his employees, okay? And there's different rules and different items that you need to take a look at in order for you to qualify and take advantage of this credit. You can't have more than 25 employees in the business. So the limit is 25 employees. So it's a very small business. The salary cap is $50,000, and at least you have to cover 50% of the healthcare benefits. So think about this, because you have a business and you want to increase the productivity of your employees, of your business, the performance of your business. And you have to sometimes think outside of the box. Okay, so what is one of the best ways for me to do this? You have to incentivize the people you work with, your employees, with the human capital, right? So if your business is 25 people or less, the salary average is capped at $50,000 and you paid up to 50% of the benefits, you can claim this credit for your business. And again, you're reducing on a dollar per dollar basis the tax liability of your business, and you'll have additional funding, you have additional liquidity to reinvest back to your business. And then again, hire more people, expand, do more marketing, do amazing things with your business. Tax credit number 4, guys, is the work opportunity credit. The main idea of the work opportunity credit is that if your business hires people that for whatever reason had a challenging past with, let's say, the law enforcement, and they want to put their lives back on track, you can hire these individuals, give them the opportunity to put their lives back on track, and the government will compensate you and your business by having a credit, in this case the work opportunity credit. So you're helping the community, right? You're helping someone to get back his or her lives back on track, earn a living, contribute to your business through productivity, right? But also the government is going to give you a credit for you to hire this individual. Think about this, it's a win-win situation, right? So also if you do business in specific areas where these areas, geographic areas, have been challenged in the past with not so much economic growth, crime and so forth, these areas are called opportunity zones. In these areas, if you go to these areas and invest in real estate, hire people and expand your business there, you can also qualify for what's called opportunity zones credits. You're given the opportunity to this community to basically change the future by having a place where people can be productive, people can go to work, real estate values will go up, etc. Right? At the same time, you're hiring someone who has had a challenging background, and this person is contributing back to the society. Credit number 5 is disabled access credit. And this applies to businesses that earn up to $1 million, have 30 employees or less. Think about this. So if you own a business and you are catering to your clients, right, to your customers, and sometimes you need to accommodate access so you can broaden the people that you serve and the clients that you can serve, right? In some instances, I've gone to restaurants, I've gone to places where these places do not have a ramp, right? For people that are on wheelchairs to have access to the restaurant, or do not have the bars for you to sustain yourself in the restrooms if they need to use the restroom. So the access credit gives you the opportunity that if you invest in your place of business, for you to increase the access for people that are disabled or for people that are in wheelchairs, the federal government will give you credits. And think about this, it's a win-win again. Number 1, you're helping someone, right, that otherwise would not be having access to a place of business like yours, a wonderful place of business like yours, right? You're increasing the productivity and the sales of your business, and also you're obtaining a credit from the government. Credit number 6, guys, we will be talking about the child care services. These days it's a little bit different because now employers are not providing the care at their locations as much. However, it could be a great opportunity for you, right? If you have several employees that are expanding their families, it will be beneficial for them to have childcare at the premises of the business or very close to the business. The federal government is providing a credit up to $150,000 for childcare services. Of course, you have to make sure that your employees are productive. You have to make sure that the location is safe and sound. You have all the permits and everything else that needs to be in place. But $150,000 credit can go a long ways in a small business. So, this is something for you to consider as well as it relates to tax credits for your business. And number 7, guys, this is a credit that really, I find it to be one of the most amazing credits that exist out there. It's the R&D credit, research and development credit. And typically that credit is highly related for technology, science, as it is called, research and development. When a company is developing a new technology, developing a new way of doing things, right? Productivity, health, bio, a new science, a new way of seeing things and improving the livelihood of people, you could qualify for what's called a research and development credit. Many companies, like big companies like Tesla, like the pharmaceutical companies like, Pfizer these days, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, companies like, as I said before, like Microsoft. All these companies they do a lot of research and development. They spend billions and billions of dollars in research and development. Why? Because they need to stay competitive and they need to keep, maintain relevant. So they have to reinvest in research and do development. So the government incentivizes companies by providing up to 10% of their expenditures in research and development as a tax credit. So if one of these companies, let's say for example, spends $1 million in research and development, you can claim 10% of that as a credit. In this case, will be $100,000. Okay, so if your business has a $100,000 tax liability and you claim this credit, you pay 0 taxes. So it's a great credit to, if your business needs to do research and development, then you can qualify for you to have this credit in your business. That's it, guys. I hope that these 7 ways of you saving money through tax credits for your business gives you, additional information that you could consider in the future. As always, if you need to find us and find more information about the Learn My CPA, please see information here below in the description. Click like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.